What if I told you that success as an online coach, a consultant, course creator, or an expert isn't really about having the best product or the best service, but really about mastering a few key habits? Well, in this video here, I'm going to break down all the top habits that all of us who are doing multiple six and seven figures or more are using in our business online, and how you can start implementing these today as well. Let me tell you a quick story about a young lady named Sarah. Sarah was an online coach, and like many folks, she started off with really big dreams, but she struggled for years and years to get consistent results. Maybe you can relate, right? She worked hard. She posted content all day and night. I mean, literally like 25 hours a day, 8 days a week. She was hustling. She was grinding. She was putting in all the work, that the gurus out there tell you to do. Yet something just wasn't clicking. And she was exhausted, really frustrated, and ready to give up. And that's when she had a breakthrough. She began to realize that success isn't about just working hard, isn't about hustling, isn't about grinding, isn't about necessarily so much of things that you're doing, but it's about beginning to adopt the right habits. So she changed some things. She began to adopt on brand new habits and began to generate the results that she'd been dreaming for. Now I've noticed from my years of coaching clients and students that most folks out there, most entrepreneurs out there don't really understand the power of habits and how they actually control the results that you're going to get. So let's talk about what are habits before I share with you the successful habits, right? Because you understand the power of habits and how it actually controls everything you do. First and foremost, realize that habits are something that you don't even think about doing. Really, habits are automatic. Now, the dictionary defines habits as regular repeated behaviors that are performed unconsciously or with minimum effort, often developed through consistent practice over time. In other words, it's something that you do without even thinking about it. I shared a couple of videos ago, I shared you the power of success and failure, that success and failure are both automatic. And it comes from the habits that you begin to form that can manifest those results, right? So the habits that you take on, either positive or negative, will affect your results, will be a consequence, because every habit creates a consequence. So it's imperative that you understand the power of habits and that you take on the right habits. A friend of mine named Thomas Corley also wrote a book called Rich Habits. So if you don't have it, there's a link below in this description that says Chris favorite books. Go and click that link and get access to that. It's a powerful book that'll help you a lot as well. So let's talk about the habits of successful people and what truly makes successful people different than those who are not successful. And specifically, I mean those of us who have generated 6 or 7 figures in our business. I'm one of the few that actually have a multiple 6-figure coaching and consulting business. So I can tell you one of the breakthroughs that I had was beginning to form in these habits, right? And stop doing the things that I used to do and start taking on these new habits, because I learned this a long time ago from one of my mentors around 2011, 2012. And there's a saying that he said, success leaves clues. I think his name was Tony Rush. He said, success leaves clues. And so just like a good detective, right? What does a good detective do? A good homicide detective goes out to the crime scene, right? And they follow the clues. Well, here's the deal. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Just do what successful people are doing. And guess what? The results will come your way as well. So let's talk about the habits of highly successful entrepreneurs. First is we understand the importance of accountability, right? So here's the deal. If you could figure out how to create the results you need in your business right now, you would have done it already. I mean, think about it. If you knew how to create a 6-figure coaching or consulting or expert business, if you knew how to create a multiple 6-figure coaching, consulting, course creation or expert business, you would have done it already. So those of us who have, we realize that, you know what? I can't figure this stuff out all by myself. Because why? We all need somebody outside of ourselves to help us stay accountable. Because you ever heard the saying, you can't see the forest from the trees. When you're so heavily entrenched in your business and you're so focused and locked in on trying to create these results that you want in your business, you just can't see the flaws. You can't see the gaps. And there are gaps along the way. See, whenever you're trying to go from here to there, there are going to be gaps along the way that are going to prevent you from reaching those goals. So you need someone outside of yourself to hold you accountable. So we understand the importance of accountability as a powerful habit. Number 2 is we play to our strengths and we find help in our weaknesses. See, you might be great at, I have no doubt in my mind, you are great at what you do. And it might be your area of expertise may be relationships. Your area of expertise might be health and wellness. Your area of expertise might be goal achievement. Your area of expertise, might be finances, right? You're great in those areas, but you're probably not great when it comes to online marketing, right? And so successful people realize, you know what? I'm not going to spend 5 years trying to go on everybody's free webinar or everybody's challenge or everybody's summit or everybody's event or everybody or staying on YouTube 1 million hours trying to learn how to market when there's people like Christopher Harrell, the sales coach, the marketing Superman, people such as myself, right, who've invested tons of time and tons of money. I mean, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars to become an expert in this area when you can just work with me and guess what? Compress that time frame. And you get to focus on what you do best. And that is helping your audience, get the results that they want. Because that's the time you've invested. That's the area you become an expert. So those of us who are successful realize that we don't try to be the end all be all to everyone. We realize that you use money to buy time. So areas we're not strong at, we go and find that help. And we don't mind investing that money to get that help. Why? It's going to save you so much time. And your time is way more valuable than your money. So another habit is those who are successful, we play to our strengths. We get stronger in the areas that we're strong at, that we're gifted at, that we're passionate about, and we go find help. We go find somebody else who's stronger in that area in our areas of weakness. All right. Another powerful habit, and this is very powerful, is that those of us who are successful, we operate with long-term lenses. People are not successful. They operate with short-term lenses. For example, if you were to go to the car lot, right, and you need to purchase a vehicle, and the car salesman tell you, hey, there's going to be $60,000 for this vehicle. You're not gonna have a hissy fit, be like, oh my God, I can't believe you're charging that much. $60,000. What is wrong with you? Ooh, I don't have the money. I can't afford it. Give me a deal. You're not gonna have a hissy fit like that. Why? Because you understand you're not buying that vehicle just for today. You're not buying that vehicle just for this week. You're buying that vehicle for the next 5 years. So $60,000, right, over 5 years, you're like, okay, that's only what, 12 grand a year. That's only $1,000 a month. Oh, right? So you're thinking big picture, right? Well, it's the same thing. If you need to invest $60,000 in coaching and mentoring, again, you don't think right now, today, like, oh, Lord have mercy, $60,000 for today. No, you can learn something right now, today, that can help you earn 10 times as much as that over the next year. Have you earned 100 times as much as that $6,000 investment over the next 5 years, right? So you think big picture. See, you learn to make decisions today based off where you want to be a year from now. See, people are not successful. Again, success leaves clues, and guess what? So does failure. They make decisions based off where they currently are. They let their bank account define their decisions. They let their situations define their decisions and make decisions for them. And unfortunately, they stay where they are and they don't change it because they don't think, okay, hey, where do I want to be 6 months from now? Where do I want to be a year from now? Where would I like to be 5 years from now? See, once you begin to make decisions, big picture, with big picture timeframes, with a big picture mindset, then you will start making better decisions, right? That 60, if you need to invest $50,000 in coaching and mentoring, you realize that I can earn over $500,000 over the next year from this $50,000 investment, or $500,000 over the next 2 or 3 years from this $50,000 investment, right? So that's not a big deal, right? But you have to understand that's what successful people do. So make decisions today based off where you want to be a year from now, right? And that's a habit that you begin to take on, that all successful people do. Hopefully you're finding value from this. Let me know if you are finding value from this. Hope you guys will follow me. Type in the comments right now if this is valuable to you. Type in the chat right now if this is valuable to you. Let me know you'll follow me, right? Let me know if you're following me right now. Oh, here's a good one. So all successful entrepreneurs, what we do is we make quick decisions. See, I was reading the book. I don't know where this phrase came from. It was a book, the T. Harv Eker wrote, and he had a quote in there that says, successful people make decisions quickly and change their minds slowly, while unsuccessful people make decisions slowly and change their minds quickly. Woo-wee. That's a powerful quote. So you understand, see, slow decision-making has a compound effect on you, right? When you procrastinate to make decisions, if it takes you a week to make a decision or 4 weeks to make a decision, that's going to compound into 6 months, into a year. See, successful people realize a decision is a yes or no. It's not, I need to think about it. It's not, I need to go pray on it. It's not, I need to talk to the cat. I need to talk to the dog. I need to talk to the Pope. I need to talk to, whatever. No, those are excuses. Those are excuses. Okay? A yes or a no is a decision. And what you want to do is get into a habit of saying yes and no quickly and stick to that decision. Now, make sure you're making a decision based off of either you're comparing the return on investment versus the cost of inaction. You got to ask yourself, by me saying no to this, what am I costing myself? So you didn't make, but successful people can make it quickly because we can see opportunity quickly and realize, you know what? $50,000 investment. Okay, I can earn $500,000 from this. So that's a yes. Hey, it's Chris Harold, and really quick, I want to invite you to our Be a Better Marketer Challenge. The number one problem you face today in your business is not that you don't have enough money. It's not that you don't make enough offers. And it's not that you don't have the solutions to people's problems. The number one problem you face today is that you don't know how to market in a way that produces the results that you want. It's a fact. You can't make sales without knowing how to market. And once you be a better marketer, you can grow your following and make more offers that get you sales and clients consistent. During the Be a Better Marketer Challenge, you will discover the art and science of marketing and how to uniquely apply it to your personality and strengths, so you can easily separate yourself from the massive crowd online, all looking the same, all sounding the same, and unfortunately all getting the same mediocre results. And when you join the Be a Better Marketer Challenge as a VIP, it also comes with a 10 times better than money back guarantee. That means that if you don't believe it was worth 10 times what you paid for it, I'll give you your money back. And you're gonna keep the bonuses that we sent you when you signed up for the challenge. So go to beabettermarketerchallenge.com and get your ticket today. And you'll be so glad you did. I can't wait to see you on. Right? $10,000 investment, guess what? I can make $100,000 return on this. So that's a yes, right? So that's the way we make decisions quickly. And or something that's coming your way that's not in alignment with your assignment. It's not, it does not, it's not part, part of your vision. You can say no to it quickly and be comfortable saying no. But let me think about it. Let me talk to the cat. Let me talk to the dog. Let me talk to the Pope. Let me go to heaven. All that kind of stuff are excuses. And unfortunately, my friend, those are habit unsuccessful people. Procrastination is the cousin of failure. I'll say that one more time. When you procrastinate upon making a decision, a yes or a no, that is a failure habit. Procrastination is the cousin of failure. So become a person who can say yes or no and stick to it. You will find way better success in your life and business if you do. Oh, this is good stuff. This is good. This is good. This is good. Here's another one. Another habit that we do, successful people, is that we're always seeking coaches and mentors. There's nobody on this planet in any walk of life, sports, entertainment, business, anything of achievement. There's nobody even in the Bible that did not have coaches and mentors along the way, right? Joshua had Moses. The disciples had Jesus. Timothy had Paul, and so on, right? Then look at all sports. It doesn't matter how great they are. The greatest athletes in the world still have coaches and mentors. Why? Because they need somebody who's accomplished the results that they have, and need somebody who can. Here's the deal, guys. If you want to create a six-figure coaching, consulting, or course creation business, you probably should have a mentor who's done six figures. If you want to get to multiple six figures as a coach, a consultant, a course creator, an expert online, you probably should have a coach or a mentor who's done those things, right? It's foolish not to. And it's oxymoronic to think that someone is going to pay you to coach them to get to a result, and you don't have a coach yourself. That's actually, see, here's a mindset that so many folks have. Their mindset is that I don't want to pay others to coach me, to consult me, to help me, but I want others to pay me so I can coach and consult and help them. That violates God's laws. God's law says what? Whatever you sow in Galatians, you will reap. And it says, God is not mocked. Whatever you sow, you're going to reap. So you need coaches and mentors because here's the deal. Your time is limited on earth. Newsflash, you will not live 500 years on planet Earth. I know some of us act like we got all the time in the world. You do not. You do not. So you pay for shortcuts because your time is limited. So there's two ways you learn: mistakes and mentors. Guess what? Mistakes is way more costly. It's way more expensive because your ignorance of not knowing how to solve a problem or how to grow your business to 6 figures or 6-figure plus, that is way more expensive than paying for coaching and mentoring. Way more expensive because you lose the most precious asset that God has given you, your time. Money comes and goes. Money is designed to be circulated. Time is not. And we all have the same amount of time. So you have to realize you have to do things to get coaching and mentor to compress time frames, because a coach can help you. What could take you 5 years but by yourself can be done in 5 months with the right coaching and training or mentor, even less. So it's imperative that you're always seeking coaching and mentors, because no matter what level you're trying to achieve, you're going to hit roadblocks, you're going to hit gaps, you're going to plateau, and you're going to need somebody else who can tell you what it is you need to do to get past that. And here's the last habit. I got so many habits. I'm going to share this. This is going to be the last one I'm going to share with you right now. And the last habit I'm going to share with you is, we who are successful, we work in investments and not expenses. We work in investments and not expenses. The only time you, as an entrepreneur, should ever think of the word cost or think of the word expenses, the only time that this should ever come across your mind is during tax season. When you're talking to your accountant, right? That's the only time you should think of expenses and investments. Other than that, everything is always an investment, and your mindset should be focused on ROI, return on investment. See, when you think of costs, check this out. We think in pictures. That's the way God has made our mind. We think in pictures. Of course, then those pictures affects our feelings and emotions. But our minds are so, we don't think in words. You think in words, but you do not. The words I'm saying out of my mouth right now, you're not seeing the letters. You're seeing pictures. Let me give you an example. Green light. When I say green light, what do you see? Red car. When I say red car, what do you see? Pink elephant, right? So we see in pictures, we hear in words, but our minds, so why? Because we're creating the image of God. Image has to do with imagination. So we see in pictures, right? So when you say, how much does this cost, or that costs too much, or you're looking at that type of imagery you're creating in your mind, what you're doing is, I don't have my wallet, but basically you're creating an image in your mind of money leaving your wallet, money escaping your wallet. And that makes you, and that creates a negative feeling with you, a negative energy with you. And that's why you say no, right? Because you think you see yourself when you're investing in yourself to grow, when you're investing in knowledge and skills and coaching and expertise or advertising, your mind, the unsuccessful people's minds is that they're losing money. Well, when you think of investments instead of cost or expensive, the very word investment, just by me saying that right now, it gave me a cool, calm, soothing feeling to my body and spirit, literally. Because investments creates in my mind money coming in my bank account, money coming in my wallet. All my ladies, money coming in your purse, right? Because investments, just from the very word we understand from real estate investing, right? You think of investments mean I'm going to invest, say, $10,000, and I can generate $20,000 back. I got a $10,000 return, 2-to-1 return, right? Investment means that I'm looking to get a return on this. And so it creates a positive feeling. So that when that opportunity comes for you to invest in coaching and mentoring and training or advertising, right? You're right. If there's no such thing as a cost. Only thing that's a cost is what you're costing yourself to say no, what you're costing yourself to be for inaction, what you're costing yourself for not moving forward. So successful people, we always think in investments and never expenses, never costs, right? Unless it's tax season. I hope that makes sense to you. The moment you begin to have this mental shift, because here's the deal, habits are so powerful. See, your thoughts create things. All right. So, and here's the deal. It takes you about 40 days to create new habits. See, your best thinking has you where you are today. That's my phrase. Write that down. Your best thinking, that's my quote, Christopher Harold quote. Your best thinking has you where you are today. So I heard a quote that said thoughts are things, right? Another quote says, just think and grow rich. Well, Napoleon Hill said, think and grow rich. Well, Christopher Harold says, your best thinking has you where you are today. So that means right where you are today, write down today's date. Whatever it is today, the month, the day, and the year. Your best thinking has manifested where you are today in your life and business. Your best thinking. You've created your best life to date based off your current thinking. Here's the deal. And your thinking controls your actions, and your actions, right, are formed from your habits. Because again, habits are something that are you don't think about. Habits are something that are deep in your subconscious. You just do, right? It's just a habit. You don't think about it. There's some of us have annoying habits with our wives, right? Or with our spouses. It could be snoring. It could be picking boogers. It could be something you do, right? You don't think about it. And someone from the outside has to make you aware of it. Well, I'm telling you right now, you can keep on working hard and try to do all the things to get to 6 figures or 6 figure plus in your coaching, consulting, course creation, and expert business. But if you still have these same poverty habits, you would never hit that goal, because your habits are something that you do in your subconscious, and your subconscious mind controls 90% of your results. Your subconscious mind is where your habits are formed, where your habits are stored. So what you have to do is rid yourself of those old habits. I talk about this a lot in my book, Kingdom Affirmations, right? But rid yourself of these old habits and take on new habits, and do it consciously. Because first, it takes work. But do it constantly for 40 straight days. If you do it for 40 straight days, what's going to happen is it becomes a subconscious habit, and you can do it without thinking. Just like you learn how to drive without thinking. You know how to breathe without thinking. All those things we do subconsciously. So are your habits. And if you want to get to 6 figures or 6 figures plus or more, you have to rid yourself of unsuccessful habits, things that cause you to produce the results you don't want, and start taking on successful habits and produce the results that you do want. So type in the comments right now what you found most valuable from this, my friend. I hope this makes sense to you. Let me know in the comments if this makes sense to you. You're checking me out on YouTube, guys. Do all the good YouTube stuff. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, all the good stuff below, my friend. So this once you get this can really shift and begin to change your life, my friend. So type in the comments right now what you found most valuable from this lesson, this training as well, my friend. I want to know. And if there's any kind of topic that you would like me to touch on, create some new YouTube videos on, put those in the comments as well. All right, let me know. All right, my friend. So I hope you enjoyed this, my friend. All right, remember this: put God first in all that you do, and you too shall succeed. Peace and God bless.